I received a question from a longtime subscriber, Bushcraft Basics 2036. Here's the question, I'll read it out to you. Thank you very much, Bushcraft Basics 2306, for subscribing and always asking me very thoughtful questions. Bushcraft Basics asked, what are your thoughts on the shorter but wider hunter or Siberian ski shoes? Kind of a hybrid if cross-country skis and snowshoes were to produce offspring. I'd suspect they'd not be suited for expedition use, but they'd be useful in wooded areas. Slower than skis, but faster and more energy efficient than snowshoes. Just curious what you think. I have to admit, I had to look these up and I found them. They look pretty cool here. So let me show you what I found. And basically what they are short, fat skis. Now, if you look at my skis here, my Ausnes Nansen, I am 6 feet tall or 183 centimeters. These are 195s or so, give or take. And I gotta back way up, they're big. Now, you wouldn't think this level of ski, this skinny, would be able to hold me up compared to my MSR Lightning snowshoes, but I can totally speak from experience that when I'm skiing over ultra soft powdery snow, my skis win every time versus the snowshoe. Even though the snowshoe appears to have a much wider surface, if you actually take this snowshoe and slice it up, it would be an ultra skinny ski in the respect of how much it carries me in the snow. Now those Siberian skis actually look pretty interesting. They'd probably be like this, and I've seen some guys skiing who have something like my Dynafits, but they are way, way shorter. So my Dynafits are about 180 or so, and they're a little bit shorter than most people would use, but I've seen people with skis like 150, super short, and they can do some crazy stuff. Now here's the challenge, is that in the woods with skis, with ultra long touring skis or long distance expedition skis, it is so easy to get that ski buried into the snow, get it hooked under trees. It's a real pain in the patootie. My Dynafits, I just need to keep these over here. They're much easier to use in that condition because they're super wide. They're easier to pick up, easier to sweep around. They have a full skin, so that is an advantage there. Now these Siberian shoes, or skis, I guess they're called. The company is called Altai, or A-L-T-A-I. You can see that they have skins just in the kicker zone, which is pretty ideal, so they are more efficient. And for me, I think that actually would be a fun option. I just don't really want to buy any more skis because it starts to get expensive. But if you don't have any and you end up in a lot of complex wooded areas, this style Siberian ski or snowshoe actually looks pretty attractive. Because I have to say, over the years that I've tromped on and used my snowshoes, they're ultra versatile because I can use almost any boots, but the new design of MSR decks on the Lightning is ultra disappointing. This fabric is so much weaker than the old stuff. I've had to Gorilla Tape to prevent tear outs. I damaged another one. Thumbs down MSR on these. The old school deck that was much heavier, mine lasted like 20 years, and the only reason I bought these is for the heel lifter. I wish I would have bought that, and I never would have changed them. But in any case, if you want to go ultra long distance, a long pair of skis will be better because it bridges the snow, bridges the stroogie, or anything else way better than a shorter ski. So that's a disadvantage in highly variable terrain. A shorter ski can actually get you in more trouble because when the ski is short, like my Dynafits here, you can see it's not that much shorter, but if it was much shorter, and let's say it's 150 here, and I'm skiing along, and all of a sudden the terrain's variable, it's actually easier to bury your nose into the snow or get hooked under stuff versus a very long ski like a 195. And this thing will bridge so much more that even though I'm skiing into shrubbery or whatever, I can see that, I can actually bridge over stuff that I simply cannot bridge over in snowshoes or the Siberian. So definitely your mileage may vary thing. They look super interesting, but just consider they're more versatile. You can turn easier, but because they're so much shorter, the ability to bridge gaps, it's kind of sketchy. But obviously some people like them and they work well in harder compact snow. I have in my snowshoes sunk up to a foot in my snowshoes and really super soft powdery snow, not California snow, but real powder. These things, I maybe 6 or 8 inches, but snowshoes sometimes it's crazy. And I can prove this because when I've used my skis to try and compact a tent site, I can stomp all day thinking, oh yeah, I'm really doing this. I put on the snowshoes and poof, I'll sink another 4 or 5 inches or 10 centimeters or more. It's unbelievable how much less support on the snow or float a snowshoe gives you versus a long distance expedition ski. So Bushcraft Basics, thank you so much for watching. For any of the people out there watching, please ask me questions. It might take me a little time to get to you, but I will do my best to either get a video out to you to help everyone or answer your direct question in the video. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.